Hi everyone, I am Martin and welcome to Excel Makers. Today I want to show you a useful feature that can help you work faster and more efficiently in Excel using the Alt key shortcuts. With these shortcuts, you can navigate and use most Excel functions just with your keyboard. Let's take a look at how it works. With Excel shortcuts, you are able to run majority of functions in Excel. And how to do it? When you press left Alt, small black boxes with letters appear above the Excel functions. For example, about the function home or about the tab home, we can see H, about formulas M or about data A. And when I want to open, for example, tab home, I can press H and now I'm inside this tab. And you can see that also about the function inside the tab, we can see these black boxes with letters. So let's have an example. For example, I would like to change format for the cell A1. I would like to see this cell with yellow fill and also with bold font. So how to do it? When I go to cell A1, now I press left Alt H because I would like to go to tab home. And in tab home, now I press 1 because I would like to see the bold font there. Yeah, the first step is done. Our cell A1 is formatted with bold font. Now press again left Alt, again key H, because we would like to see the options on tab home. Now again H, because H is about the function fill color. So when I press H, and now you can see that we cannot select the colors by shortcuts, but we can use the arrows on the keyboard to select, for example, yellow. What we just did is that we changed format for the cell A1 only by keyboard. If you remember, for the bold format, we use the shortcut left Alt, H and 1. And for the yellow color, we used the shortcut left Alt, H, and then by arrows we selected the proper color. You can see that use of Alt shortcuts is quite complicated. You need to remember the sequence of 3 or 4 keys to run the proper functions. Of course, there is improvement for this, and when you combine Alt shortcuts with Quick Access Toolbar, and this we will show in next minutes. Quick Excel Toolbar is located in the top of your file, in this green area next to file name. To this toolbar, you can position the functions you use often and run them by one click. Let's have an example. When I want to format cell A2, when I click to cell A2 and click here for bold, you can see I run this function bold only just one click. And this Quick Excel Toolbar is also possible to use in combination with Alt shortcuts. Before we start to use Alt shortcuts with combination of Quick Excel Toolbar, I have one minor improvement. We can move this toolbar below the ribbon. When you click right to Quick Excel Toolbar and select the option Show Quick Excel Toolbar below the ribbon, now you move the Quick Excel Toolbar below the ribbon. From my point of view, it is nicer than to have it above the ribbon, but it is up to you what is better for you. When we moved Quick Excel Toolbar below the ribbon, let's show also how to add functions there. For example, I would like to add Format as Table function to the Quick Excel Toolbar. So as first I need to find it in menu, but I know it is on the tab home and here in the middle. And when I click right on it, here is the function Add to Quick Access Toolbar. When you click on it, it is automatically added to Quick Excel Toolbar. Now, when we show how to move Quick Excel Toolbar below the ribbon and also how to add the functions to Quick Excel Toolbar, it is right time to use it together with Alt shortcuts. And for demonstration, we can select the same example as we had few minutes before. We can format cell B1 to yellow and also with bold font. And how to do it? When I press left Alt, in the Quick Excel Toolbar above the function bold, we have the shortcut 08. I can press 08, now it is in bold. Again left Alt, and for the color fill, we have shortcut 06. So when I press 06, again by arrows, I need to select the yellow. And now I have the cell in yellow color with bold font. You can see that Now the process was quite streamlined. Before, we need to use at least the sequence of 3 keys or of 4, and now we have just sequence of 3 or 2 keys. This example with the change of format in cells A1 and B1 is quite simple. It is just the change of the color and font in one cell. What I would like to show you is that Alt shortcuts you can use also in complex operations. Let's have an example that I would like to create new sheets, rename this sheet, copy this data there, and then I would like to adjust column width and bold headers and adjust number format. And these all operations could be done just by keyboard, and I will show you it. As first, let's insert new sheet. I will change zoom to 130%. Now I can move it in the last position between sheets. Now I can rename it as data copy. Now go back to data, copy the data, paste the data, adjust column width, put headers in bold, and change the format in the column or the date to date, and again adjust column width. 7 or 8 operations I did in several seconds, and this is the main advantage of using Alt shortcuts. Your work, and especially in repetitive operations, will be much smoother and faster. In the end, let me personal view on this topic. I started to use Alt shortcuts about 3 years ago. It took me about 1 or 2 weeks to learn it, and practically from beginning I saw that it will be very beneficial for my work, especially when I had large amount of data and I needed to format it very quickly. It was much more efficient to do it by keyboard shortcuts than in the classical way by mouse. Next advantage of Alt shortcuts is that you are able to use it also in other Office programs. You can use it in Word, you can use it in OneNote, and very often I use it also in Outlook. Just not to be only positive, I need to mention also one disadvantage of Alt shortcuts. Alt shortcuts cannot be used for all Excel functions. For example, pivot tables are better to use together with mouse than with keyboard. Of course, you are able to set something in pivot tables by keyboard, but in general it is better with mouse. That's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and see you next time.